Satisfied with your bank? Have you considered a credit union? Midwest America offers about any service you need. The convenience of free mobile banking, debit cards, ATMs, free online banking and bill payer, competitive loans, mortgages, and more. Deposits insured to $500,000. Hey, consider this an invitation. Your next bank should be a credit union. Midwest America Federal Credit Union.
Midwest America Federal Credit Union.
University of St. Francis Sports Information Director Bill Scott said it best after the 74-13 win over Lindenwood-Belleville when he wrote, "Cougars cruise in their final quiz before top 25 test." USF finished with 729 total yards of offense and a 445-yard advantage over the 1-3 Lynx. It was evident that all the players on St. Francis sideline were taking advantage of their opportunity to see the field.
They did. Guys are having fun. They're playing hard. I was a bit concerned about a letdown last week, and boy, that was not the case. Kids played hard. 60 minutes, we got after them. The team that we played had some talent. They fought us there first quarter and a half. The second half, I thought they kind of quit. So it ended up in that track meet. You don't like to put 70 points up on people. But, they have to play too, because we, played everybody that we took. And guys did a tremendous job. My gosh, we have the weapons at receiver, and we have great running backs. We got quarterbacks that can get the ball to them. We have a defense that gets the ball back fast. So we're playing well in all phases of the game, and just got to continue to get better.
The Cougar defense certainly got the ball back fast in the third quarter. 13 seconds after running back Justin Green scored his third touchdown of the game, true freshman Wilmer Cole intercepted a pass and returned it 34 yards for a touchdown with a little help from his friends.
That's a teamwork touchdown, isn't it? Well, Wilmer is a very, very talented athlete, but he's a freshman. He got a lot of experience on Saturday, made a great pick, took it down there close and needed a little help, so he had some help from his friends and ended up a touchdown. So guys love him, and again, the chemistry is good, and they're having fun. And it's not about me, it's about we and the team and the group, and we've got to keep that fire burning.
The highlights kept coming this past Saturday. Senior Drew Donnell blocked a PAT attempt. Then sophomore Jalen McIntyre picked up the ball and returned it 97 yards for a defensive two-point conversion, with some great blocking from his teammates.
Well, that was one play. There were many more. There were touchdown runs. You watch T-Ron Young's long touchdown run. What do you have? 5 touches for 125 yards and 2 touchdowns. But as that thing broke, we had a lot of silver helmets down there knocking people down, make sure he got help to get in the end zone. So playing hard and finishing plays, and that's what you got to do. Snap the whistle, 60 minutes.
The Cougar football program, with such a rich history, doesn't often set new program records. But this past weekend, USF set a new team record with its 7th consecutive game with multiple interceptions.
Well, I think Coach Didier and Coach Wagner and our defensive staff are doing a tremendous job. We're doing the things that match our skill levels, and they're having fun, they're having confidence, and it's a simple system, and I'm very pleased with the things that the coaches have done and how the players are carrying out the assignments that are given to them. Defense is a conditioned reaction, and we're doing that pretty well.
The Cougars' next opponent is number 6 ranked Marian in an MSFA Mideast prime matchup. The Knights opened up the season with a 45-13 win at St. Xavier, then beat NC2A Division II University of Indianapolis at home 28-22. Marian did lose on the road 30-21 versus Robert Morris, but are coming off a 76-0 drubbing of Missouri Baptist.
Well, they're talented. I mean, you know, they played for a national title last year. They got everybody back, and they've got a number of Division I transfers as well. So they're probably one of the most talented teams in NAIA football. Going to be a challenge, but we're excited about that challenge. Look forward to it.
You can believe that Marian will be excited as well, as these two programs have developed quite a rivalry and definitely have one thing in common.
Don't like each other very much. Got a good rivalry going. I had the opportunity to study with Woody Hayes back in the early 80s, and I remember him talking about the Ohio State and Michigan rivalry. And Bo actually worked for Woody at one time, and they were friends, but there was that one day a year where it was a bloodbath, and they tried to beat each other by the most points that they possibly could. Woody was up like 50-14 one year, and right at the end of the game he went for 2. And he said, the media asked him, well, why'd you go for 2 there? He said, because I couldn't go for 3. So there's that rivalry.
Last year, in the final regular season game of the season, with USF's playoff hopes on the line, Marian came back from an 18-13 halftime deficit and outscored the Cougars 38-0 in the second half. So this season, the defense established 3 goals, and sophomore linebacker Spencer Cowherd has been working hard to make those goals come to fruition.
Well, we want to have the fewest points allowed. Another goal is the lowest percentage of third down conversions, and I believe the final goal was lowest red zone trips from the opposing offense. So those are our 3 big season goals on the defensive side of the ball. Defense is doing really good right now. We making strides toward our end of season goals. And you know, as far as individually, I feel like I've done a pretty good job of making the plays that come to me. I would like to have a couple more tackles or so, but you know, I do whatever the team needs from me, you know, so I carry out my responsibility basically. And I think going forward will definitely be tough to score on, and we'll be able to get off the field pretty quickly and get the ball back into the offense's hands.
Cowherd is 5th on the team with 16 tackles and has recorded 3 tackles for a loss and 2 interceptions. He credits his 2 picks to the defensive line's pressure that they've been putting on the opposing team's quarterback.
Well, for us defensive backs, we absolutely love when the defensive lineman can get pressure on the quarterback. It makes our job really easy. You know, quarterback's getting pressure, the ball's coming out fast, he's not making the best decision, you know, so it really gives us a sense of where the ball is going to go, and gives us a head start on the play. But I definitely could credit both of my interceptions to pressure from the defensive line this year, and I always encourage those guys to keep going hard. You know, they're making me look good.
And the defense as a whole has looked pretty good this season and is ranked 15th in NAIA, giving up only 307 yards per game and 18.5 points per game, while setting a new Cougar record in the process.
Yeah, it's great. It's great. The defensive scheme is really well. We like I said, like we talked about before, we're getting really good pressure on the quarterback. Our defensive backs are playing their assignments and reading their keys right. I expect for that streak of 2 interceptions a game to continue to go forward. And the last game, that touchdown from Wilmer Cole, that was just a testament to the pride that the guys on defense take and how hard we play for each other.
And Spencer takes a lot of pride in being part of the Cougar football program and its winning tradition, something he didn't have as a high school player.
First of all, I want to say it was probably the best decision of my football career to come to St. Francis. But as far as the difference between Bruin football and Cougar football, I don't think it was as much pride at Northrop for the football program that it is here. Right here is tradition that, you know, we're a winning program and that we're competing with the best. And at Northrop, I think football kind of got put on the back burner from some of the other athletics such as women's track or boys basketball. So I definitely see the change in the pride that the school has in their football team. The coaches are extraordinary, and you know, I'm just thankful that I got the opportunity to play here.
And one of the main reasons Cowherd chose St. Francis was to play in big-time rivalry games like the upcoming matchup with number 6 ranked Marian.
Well, the coaches have put in store a great game plan against the offense that Marian has. It's not too much different than what we've seen so far. I believe if we carry out our assignments as the coaches prepare them for us, that we'll have a very likely chance of winning this football game. But the emotions in this game, because of the bad blood between Marian and St. Francis, we can't allow that to get in the way of us performing and executing our assignments. So we have to treat it as a regular game. We can't look past them. We can't underlook them. So I think we'll play hard, and I think it'll be a very interesting ball game, but the Cougars will come out on top.